Oh, you did.
Emma Rawson, she actually did quit Shameless because they were not paying her the money. Same with the Scream woman, the lady who played Scream.
Can I ask you a question? Do you think the extra on the set of a Brad Pitt movie should be paid the same as Brad Pitt?
An extra? That's different than a main character.
Okay, how about, sure, should a brand new actor who's
She's not
also
brand
a main...
new.
Hold on, just...
Okay, go ahead.
You can give your specifics after. Brand new main character co-starring with Brad Pitt. Do you think that person should be paid the same as Brad Pitt?
No.
Why?
Because she's an upcoming actress. It'd be like somebody with years of experience should not be getting paid the same amount of money as someone who's just came into the field. That's
okay,
in
so
every
now that we have
occupation.
that established, give me the specifics of this female actress in your show.
So Emma Rawson is a very known, well actress. She played in numerous things. I don't even know the guy who played Frank. I don't know his name.
Is he the main guy? The older
he's
guy?
the father. Yes.
I've seen like one episode of this show.
And
What's it called again? Shameless?
Shameless.
I love that show.
Emma Rawson plays the Fiona, the bigger sister. However,
The main character.
Yeah,
Wait, hold
a
on.
main character.
Shameless?
Yes.
What's his name?
I don't know the guy who plays Frank. That's
William
why.
H. Macy? Is
Yeah,
that him?
apparently he's a really big actor. I mean, I don't only know him in
Okay, he's
Shameless.
75. And then Emma Rossum,
Yes.
who's 38.
Yes.
Okay, and this show's been going on for a long time.
A long time, and she wasn't in the last, I think, season or two.
Wait, so hold on. You're comparing a guy who's been in Hollywood for like decades, and you're surprised that because of his seniority, he's being paid more for...
No, not necessarily. She also is well known in a lot of other movies,
She doesn't have...
and she removed her clothes on TV.
So?
Yeah.
So, well,
So?
they typically pay you more money.
They're supposed to pay you
sure.
more money. Like, I'm not about
Yeah,
to get
not more
naked.
money than like the guy who's been in Hollywood for decades upon decades.
But well,
Wait, hold on. How long has this show been going on?
like 12, 13 years. Okay.
Wait, okay, it started 2011.
And ended in.
So she's 38. So she would have been like 22, 23, 24. I'm sorry. That's really young, and that's very young in Hollywood. It's not surprising to me that the main character of the series was paid more than his super much younger female co-star.
They were all like
does make
she was also a main character, is what I'm saying, and
Yeah,
she's not
so?
like an upcoming new actress.
He's trying to make the point that she's still not as experienced.
She's not as senior as he is.
Yeah,
I don't even really-
It's like seniority. Of course, you're gonna get paid more if you have more qualifications, more experience. All those things are gonna equate to more pay. And
William Macy has two-time Emmy Awards, 4-time Screen Actors Guild Award. I don't know if this is from before
I think
the
this
show.
is not a great example.
Okay, I'll
That
give
she's
you
making?
another example. Okay, the girl.
Here, let's do the WNBA. We have a women's basketball
well,
player
I feel
here.
like the WNBA, we're getting paid based off views and tickets. So like the men basketball, like they're getting paid based off of views
Wait,
and
hold
tickets.
on. We'll come right back to this. I
right?
need to let a couple chats come through. Sorry for the delay on these guys. I was so interested in talking about Shameless that I lost track.
Right now.
Pasty George donated $200.
Thank you.
A feminist is a person who dislikes or hates the male gender and seeks control of men under the guise of equality. They seek the overthrow of the patriarchy. All waves of feminism have occult origins.
Excuse me. Wow.
Well-
Anybody disagree with Pasty George there? She disagrees. Why is that, really quick?
I think that's
I'll
a little
explain.
aggressive.
I think that's a little aggressive as well.
He's
But you
Canadian.
did say that
he's
there's-
Canadian, so just blame it for him being Canadian. We have Britt. Looks like Britt bought a hoodie from our merch store. Thank you guys. That's coming in right now. You don't need to pull it up. It's fun. Britt, thank you for that. All these Twitches are coming through. So then we have another one from Pasty here. And then we'll get Soch. Thank you, man. Britt, thank you for the t-shirt purchase. Appreciate it. Thank you. Or sorry, not t-shirt. You got a hoodie. Thank you. Appreciate it. And then we have Pasty again.
Pasty George donated $200. The Queen of England made many poor decisions during her reign, and she was responsible, along with the Vatican and particular churches, for the residential school era and other atrocities as well.
Oh, are you talking about what was going on in Canada?
Well, a pope is a male in the Vatican, so I don't really know the point of that one. But
Okay.
a pope is a male, so
Sure.
Wait, when were we talking about the Pope?
Well,
Yeah,
because he
but
brought
anyways,
up
men are-
the
Here we have a
Vatican.
chat from
No,
Wizard.
I think they're talking about
How
the fire.
stupid to still believe in the pay gap. Do some research, not just TikTok. If you own a business and can pay equally qualified women less, you would only hire women. All men would be fired.
Yeah, I heard.
This is a good argument.
Yeah, and I watched Candace Owens a lot, and she made like such a great point that just a lot of the jobs that men do are just naturally higher paying too, especially because they're a little bit more dangerous, a little bit more intense, like firefighters.
Well,
and
I
stuff
get
like that.
We're not talking about
I-
job per job.
I'm
We're
not talking about-
I know, but that's why the
Same
average.
job.
But that's why
But-
the average
But
is
it
different.
should be
that's-
based
That's-
on.
Yeah, we're not talking about
It
the
should be
average.
based on the
I
But
know.
that's,
career,
that
not
is the wage gap. So
Yeah.
what the
Oh, I don't
uncontrolled-
mean the average wage gap.
No, but the wage gap is they say women earn 79 cents to the dollar a man makes. That stat that they were always, whatever it's 83 cents, 80
I
cents.
apologize
Hold on.
the yeah.
The wage gap there is what they're doing is they're comparing all the money that men make, all the women that money make, and just doing a like for like comparison. It's completely anybody who does statistics knows this is like actually like retarded. You can't do an analysis like that and say sexism. You have to start controlling for, okay, do men work more than women? Do men work different jobs than women? Are men more likely to relocate? Are men more likely to work dangerous jobs? Are men more likely to work overtime? All these sorts of different things. What kind of fields do men go in? What kind of things do men study? These sorts of things start to factor in, and if you do the controlled wage gap, it shrinks to 1 cent. 1 cent. Account for all these variables. Women earn 1 cent less than men.
Yep.
Well, that's great.
Yep. I mean, even think about in the military, like when men do more of like, I don't know why I can't think, like when they're like the ones who shoot, I can't think of the infantry. Yeah, infantry.
Combat, yeah.
They have higher pay because it's a more dangerous and hostile jobs.
And I get it should be that way. And I was talking about more so like the payment in the same career field. It is
Sure,
true.
but so first off, back in the 60s, a law was passed. If you're a woman and you can prove that your coworker is being paid more because they're a man, you can file a lawsuit and make a bunch of money. So there's a law protecting women for that. In addition, we really just don't see it. We don't see it. Also, to his point, the person who sent in the TTS, if it was the case that you could genuinely, and corporations there's not like this idea in a corporation where, we're just going to be really sexist for the sake of sexism, and we're just going to ignore the fact if women are just as good as men, they work just as hard, let's just go ahead and just keep hiring men, and it's going to cost our company more. We're going to be less competitive in the capitalist system. We live in a capitalist system. If you could get away with hiring women and saving 70% on your payroll, corporations, trust me, would not hire men. They would only hire women. It's just not true.
Yep. I mean, even with tattooing, like when I first started tattooing, it was like $30 a tattoo, just to do flashes and stuff. But now, like on average, I probably have 500 or more per client, but just as I've gained experience and stuff like that. And there's male tattoo artists who don't make as much as me, and there's also some that make more than me, and vice versa.
I'm talking
It's
about
just
more in like
experience.
corporate world where it's not really like controlled by like the like you are.
Yeah,
an
but I mean,
entrepreneur of
still,
your own
even in
business,
corporate
like,
world,
you
it's the same
choose
thing.
that.
It's the concept of experience, qualifications, like where your level is.
That's how it should be,
Yeah.
but it's not a lot. Like my mom was in a lawsuit like 4 years ago because
It's kind of like
she was in charge of.
It's like the concept of not all. I mean, there's always going to be like one or two instances.
she win the lawsuit?
She did, and she won under $20,000, and she was making over $400,000 a year. So it didn't exactly go in her favor, but that's what happened.
Well, she did get a payment, but
It was under $20,000. There was also sexual assault involved in the lawsuit. as
Oh,
well.
well, okay, hold on. Now you're smuggling
And
in
it was.
this other thing.
I'm not smuggling in it.
No, but if we're having a
There was-
conversation
it's
about the
the same
wage
company
gap,
that
no,
was
but
doing
when you bring a
multiple
lawsuit and these people were underpaid.
Well,
but
there was a
PTW
lawsuit, and then there was the.
Yeah, sexual harassment is different, though.
Yeah.
That's
So,
wrong.
yeah,
That's bad.
In total. They're separate things. Sorry, I was just
Right,
throwing
it is
that.
separate.
I'm saying that she didn't make a lot of money off of that. So like your argument that like you can make a crazy amount of money if you get paid less, that's like not always true. Like even with the sexual assault, like you were saying that you can like if you file a lawsuit because of that law, if you're getting paid less.
No, if you can
then
prove
you're-
that there's sexual discrimination in your company and you are being discriminated against, paid less.
And it doesn't always go that
Well,
way.
I actually don't think I made a claim. Did I make a claim about how much money you can make?
You
I
said you
suppose
can
it
make a lot
depends.
of.
I suppose it depends.
Yeah, no,
You can bring a
I was just
lawsuit,
bringing
though.
it up.
You can bring a lawsuit. We have a chat. Actually, I'm going to wait on that chat. I do wonder, though, why does society care more about a female wage gap and not a male death gap?
That's you know,
In the
it's,
workplace.
it's actually crazy that you said that, because I saw this one video on TikTok where it was for men's mental health awareness, and it was like this girl, like it was like the sound of a screaming noise, and it was like when they say a moment of silence for men who've like committed suicide, and she's like screaming and dancing, and like it's just crazy. Again, you bring that
Sure.
up that
I have to move off the wage gap stuff. Really quick, though, the basketball player, there was recently this controversy, the WNBA, all these female players. So basically, NBA players, top NBA players make a lot of money. WNBA players, they make like $100,000 a year, don't make a lot of money. They were like, hey, we want to make more. We want to be paid the same as the NBA players. What do you think?
They need it.
Into the mic, please. Just scoot your chair and it might help.
I can't. There's no room.
Oh, okay, that's fine then.
I feel like now for I honestly watched college basketball more than WNBA and NBA.
Here, I'll just
But-
go ahead.
I think now it's different because I think everyone can agree that the WNBA got better. Or like people started watching it more when Angel Reese and Paige Beckers came in. And I think everyone can agree on that. I don't know if
Okay,
you
sure.
guys-
I'll go ahead and agree that the
But-
WNBA
but
has
the-
gotten better than it used to
But
be.
the NBA, it's very different than the WNBA, and I.
So the question is, though, should WNBA players be paid the same as NBA players?
No.
If they want to be paid more, they need to.
Does anybody here
it up.
think that? Do you think that? You mentioned the wage
I mean,
gap.
no, like if it's like the supply and demand, you know what I mean? Like
Do you think that? Should the WNBA players be paid the same?
Don't they get paid
I
based
also
off
don't really know anything
fame?
about this.
Yeah. That's
I'm
why
on the
they need to
fence.
increase views.
I'm on the fence. I would say it's a lot like minor league baseball players and major league baseball players. I mean, not many people watch WN. I don't think I've ever watched WNB, so I don't even know any of the professional players. So I would say it really depends on the player. Like I think that's NBA the same thing. I don't think that. I think that a good, fantastic WNB player, just as good as a good NBA player, should be paid the same. But
That's
I think it just
literally-
depends on how
hold on,
much you're
hold
going to
on.
watch, though.
It's literally, I don't think you understand the difference of physicality between men
No,
and women.
I understand.
Hold
I
on.
do.
The best WNBA female player, WNBA, will get absolutely scorched by like a top level high school boys.
I was just about to say that.
oh
too.
yeah, of
and
course.
this isn't just the case in basketball. It's the
Can
case.
you play basketball?
Why would that matter?
I'm just asking.
I
I'm
don't see-
literally just asking
No.
you.
Wait.
No,
so you
yeah,
think,
a W-
So you
yeah, a
think
W-
like an average high school boy could beat Paige Beckers?
No, he said
No,
top.
I'm saying like a
Absolutely
top
not.
high school boy will smoke a WNBA player.
Well, that's
100%
yeah,
absolutely
100%.
not.
No,
Whoa, whoa. So here,
A
repeat.
top high school boy out of all
A
the high
top-
schools, or at like an average given high school
Honestly,
with like
Yeah, sure.
like is he
Like
really
senior
tall?
in high school?
Like is he like really tall?
I've seen-
I can honestly, I can.
look,
go ahead. It's okay. Own it. Own it.
I'm in between.
plays basketball.
Because I'm thinking, I don't know if it. Tyron Stokes or Brandon McCoy. Tyron Stokes is a large. He's a man. He's a very large man.
yeah.
Obviously, a man who is that big and that much stronger than a woman, they would obviously clearly be a woman.
Dominate.
I appreciate you saying that. We see this happen in almost all sports. Like for example, the women's national soccer team, and this happens in multiple countries, they will play against like the under 15 boys division and get fucking scorched. These are professional women. They're at the top of their Olympics. They're the Women's World Cup. They are the national teams. And I don't know why Why are you looking like that? You look
Why am I
upset.
looking like what?
Oh no, you seem upset. You seem upset that I'm just
Well,
speaking facts.
I honestly couldn't tell you what the last 2 sentences that you said
Yeah,
were.
you're
I just
zoning
zoned
out. You
for a
don't want to
second.
hear the fact.
No, I'm just give me
Women
a
are
second.
better
I'm
at-
waking up.
Women are better
Waking
at.
up.
Hold on. Women are better at some things than men. I can say that.
Yeah, that's the same
But-
thing we
but
sort of said
sports-
earlier. That like biologically, women are just not like.
Yeah, when it comes to sports, you can take like an amateur male athlete and he'll scorch a woman who's
Well,
a pro.
that's why we have the whole transgenders in sports thing.
Are you
there's a reason.
against that or?
I honestly keep my face out of that issue,
I'm
and
against it.
I'm not
She had
transgender, and I
strong
don't have
opinions.
transgender
I agree
feelings.
totally against it.
I don't have transgender family. I don't watch sports, so I
Oh,
don't
okay.
care.
I'll take a
Like,
strong
I just-
position. I don't think transgender people should be competing with women.
Hell no.
I don't.
agree.
Okay, I don't think so either.
I
but
agree.
I don't think.
W
I
solo.
shall think
Did
about
you
it.
play any sports solo?
Yeah, I played water polo and I swam for 11 years.
Okay.
Wasn't there a
I
swimmer
was-
Penn State?
Oh yeah,
Or
the
something?
Leah
What?
Thomas.
Yes.
Leah Thomas, and she was beating the women, and some women didn't get to get medals or get to go off to
I
compete.
think that is literally the most stupid thing anyone has ever thought was
Yeah.
to keep.
W
Agreed.
solo, guys. W's in the chat for based solo over there. Based solo.
Yeah. And I do have
actually-
transgender family members, and I agree with it.
Well, even
Like,
some
I
transgender
think
people.
it's-
A lot of transgender people say,
Are against it. You should
Yeah,
have
we
your
should-
own
Right.
division.
Okay,
You should-
wait,
one of
you
the
should
You
make
don't
your
see
own
no transgender
team.
male competing
be a
in
part of
women.
this.
I mean, males. I mean,
It's
yeah,
not fair.
you know what I mean? Whatever, trans, whatever.
One of the girls
And I love you guys.
my-
I'm sorry if those that are watching are my friends are trans.
okay, they don't care.
They do. They
One
do.
of the girls at one of the high schools I transferred from, she recently just won state for triple jump, and the runner up, or like they tied for first place, was a transgendered female. So she technically won, but the person who like
They tied for first, or
they just gave them, they both,
gave them first.
yes. That's
Me
what
and my
happened.
Not as good as being the only person who's first, you know?
Right, that is-
They still screwed her over.
They did.
And she could have very closely lost that, you know? Go ahead.
Me and my sister had actually like a really long conversation about this topic because she's an excellent runner, always has been,
Yeah.
heavily involved in track all throughout school. And I think it's completely unfair because, like, let's say a woman from birth and then a transgender woman both endure the same training. All the way through, the transgender person will always win because they're taller
Yes.
and can have more muscle.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that is no discrimination towards transgender people at all. I'm
It's
all
just the
for
truth.
everyone do whatever the hell you want,
You
and
just
you be that
want
happy
fairness.
person.
Right, 'cause
it's not
It's not
biology.
fair.
Yeah.
You
It's
just
just
want
not
things to
fair.
be fair.
Yeah, because honestly, when I played softball and I played a little bit of college softball, and I'm not gonna lie, I would be terrified if like a 5'10" transgender was up to bat and I played third base. I'm not gonna lie, I'd be scared.
I would be mad if I lost.
I'd be
Like first
terrified.
place to a biological male. I would be pissed.
Pissed.
I would be really pissed.
Pissed.
Yes.
All right.
like, what the
Well,
fuck?
look, ultimately.
It's such a hard topic though, because then it's like,
it's not
okay,
that
It's not that hard. It's not that hard.
so no, it is because what about
category.
transgender women who want to play sports? Who are they
They
supposed to
should
have?
have their own team.
Yeah, either have
where
their own
they should
team.
be
They should
like
compete
able
against
to
each
do
other.
that.
Yeah, their own team, or
Right.
still be in like play with males.
And I feel like it would be unfair for the trans people not to understand where we as women are coming from because it's like it's not fair for us to compete in that same room when it's like you
Also,
clearly have an advantage.
Isn't water polo like really physical? Like you
Extremely.
don't want like people like.
I
hit
wouldn't
each
want a
other or
man touching
whatever.
gender there. I played with the guys. They're gross.
I played hockey. I would shit my pants if like a 6'2"
That's what I'm saying.
person coming at me.
Again, getting a line drive by a man right at their base, that's real close. That's real
Shit.
close. Yeah,
You ever
that's
see
real
South
close.
Park?
Well, because I feel like for sports, it's not even about like gender or what you identify as, whatever the hell. It's
Has
about
nothing
sex.
to do with
It's
it.
about what you were born as and what you are
How much
biologically.
And what you're
testosterone you
capable
have.
of doing.
Got pasty
Pasty
George.
George
Here.
donated $200.
Thank you, man. Appreciate
When
it.
the WNBA wasn't doing so well, it started to blame men for its low ratings and low ticket sales. My question is, where were all the women and feminists? Why were they not supporting it?
Women have different interests. I feel like women aren't, generally speaking, as into sports as men are. It's okay. Women just have.
That goes into what you said earlier.
Like watching sports,
They pick
I mean.
and choose. Feminists pick and choose what what is actually
Also,
like, the
the
best
WNBA
benefited.
loses money. It's been a. Nick was an NBA draft, but he hurt his knee.
No.
He's a tall. I'm serious. Nick, tall guy, handsome guy, very handsome, looking very sharp in his little blue light.
What do you mean by that?
What do they call blue light blocking glasses there? He hurt his knee, man, and unfortunately, now he works for the Whatever podcast. Fuck, man, that sucks, dude. Anyways, so okay, we're gonna move off the wage gap stuff, I guess. We were gonna, speaking of transgender stuff, though, I guess we can relate it to dating. Do you guys think that? Do you think it's straight?
It's gay.
It's gay as hell.
Like,
I would
gay.
never.
No, it's gay.
Personally, it's my preference. I could not. do that.
but it's gay.
Straight. Like if I was working.
so, guys, Solo's pretty based. I gotta say, she's pretty based. You know, played water polo. You know,
That's pretty cool.
yeah, she's pretty based. Okay, good talk.
Good talk.
Anybody, you know,
I don't
is
think
it
it's
is it gay? You
Yeah.
do or don't?
I don't.
You don't. Okay.
I mean, like, if this is such a sensitive topic.
Oh,
If if a man transitioned to a woman or a transgender woman, like still had like everything of a man, and then was with the opposite sex, and they were like doing things together, I guess it's
That's
kinda
confusing.
Yeah, but I mean, a fake vajayjay isn't a vajayjay, so
It's not pussy.
yeah.
Not the
Big
same
labia
thing.
matter.
I'm gonna opt out
That's
of
not
this
labia.
conversation. I don't
It's
think
not vagina. It's okay. You don't look.